The press wants me to talk about this vegetable, and they'll be mad that I say this, I think his friends are better. Oh, big surprise, the salad was a seed. We never would have guessed that one. I never saw it coming. Really? A giant flower? I'm about to say some things that will lose me the LGBT vote. First of all, no one cares as much about Charmander as I do. We even have matching complexions. The best complexion. Many people are saying that I am just as more popular than Charmander. Man, he's just so dreamy and cool, like the fawns. I'm sorry I can't hear you right now. I'm too busy with my freaking dragon doing fire-breathing stuff. This Pokemon could have been cool, but Sleepy Joe picked it, and man, I hate that guy so much. He really grinds my gears. The salad turned to a flower, the lizard to a dragon. The turtle got a cul-de-sac, at least. Very defensive, cold-blooded, bald, and you practice your right to bear arms. I'm truly surprised to see you're on Joe's team when you'd fit right in over here. It's about that shape, yeah? Definitely not that color, though. No need to say anything. I'm in my 70s. I mean, I just know a thing or two about blue pills. When they ask who hurt you, I only see your face. Oh, shoot, oh, false alarm, my bad. I thought my DMs got leaked. That one is the right color. Kakuna Matata is what I always say. I think that's a phrase in Jersey. I picked it up somewhere. Great people wherever it was. I told you folks, murder hornets are just fake news. I don't get it. It's just a bird. Why are you showing me a picture of a bird? What that hair do, though? Don't you call me a pidget, you're a pidget? Oh my Arceus, look at the size of that rat. Still not as big of a rat as Hillary, though, am I right? Oh, so it's another bird, but edgier somehow because it's got an attitude. Huh, so what that beak do? Generation 1 is the most original because Ekans is just a snake. Really doubled down on that backward snake name, hey? Round of applause to Game Freak for only the best original content in Generation 1. I take back everything I said about Generation 1. I was just upset at the snake. I love Pikachu and would never do anything to shame the name of our almighty mascot. The Mickey to our mouse. Hallowed be thy name or whatever. Raichu? Who? No, sorry, never heard of you. Must be something new. Put him on a chain for my Yugimoto cosplay? I got homies underground with big knives to cut the yay up. If you ever think you're from a toxic family, just think about Nidoran and how bad they got it. The entire family is poison type, and there's a very unhealthy aspect to the family that goes unspoken. Nido Queen loses the ability to breed. But Nidoking and her children still can. Maybe Twitter can do something right and get these 3 canceled. Every full moon, me and the homies go camping in the hills under the stars. Just a couple of bros, all fairy for real, for real. Oh, Clefable's OG hit the moon rock too hard and now he's perma-faded. No disrespect. Nothing wrong with a hot little fox with lots of tail to give. I should have saved the one-liner for this one. Now it's weird because Vulpix is a child. I actually sang the Jigglypuff song at a talent show. Jigglypuff. Hair on my head, only wiggly tough kind of cut. I know my barber Sundeep knows how to keep it 100 for the click. So many distractions from making money, but I don't see him. Keep it, Zubat. Why does it have such a large mouth, and why can't I work up the nerve to look away? Oh, look, they've got one of those salad bars with legs so vegans can feel like they're hunting. I'm not going to make a comment about it, but you know what I'm refraining from. If you don't, you could just Google search Gloom Rule 34. I'm just kidding. You really shouldn't do that. This is what happens when we put too many GMOs in the walking salad. Well, what do you know? Pokemon did it before the last of us. I agree, Parasect. Life is a nightmare, 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 nightmare. Oh, would you look at that little buggy guy? How much you want for it? Koga and me go way back to the days smoking that Cali Kush. I'm obligated to say nothing but great things about Venomoth as part of a completely legal and not sketchy at all private off the papers dealing we have in private that definitely shouldn't be investigated for conspiracy or anything. Haha, that would just be silly. A lot of people claim to know what Diglett looks like underground, but the Digletts and I are in great relation, and I can assure you that I have seen what truly lies beneath. And though others may speak of myths, remember it is all fake news, for no mortal man is capable of comprehending the bottom half of a Dugtrio without their minds imploding. Of course, I've seen it, but that's only because I have the very best brain technology made by the very best scientists. I gave Ekans a hard time for being a snake, so don't think a coin on your head is a get-out-of-jail-free card. Meowth is just a stupid cat, and even the anime realized he couldn't be appreciated without the gimmick of speaking. Oh, but Persian, on the other hand, such a good bitty-witty kitty. It's hard to get all your ducks in a row when they've got crippling depression migraines. I mean, what can I say? If I was a duck, I'd be a cool duck. Haha, monkey like banana and throw poop. You thought it was over 2020, but I'm on my ape again. He's a good pupper. He's doing a heck and protect. All my dogs learn from me. I guess that's why they all spit fire. I don't really know what it is, but I think I like it. I'm just saying, King's Rock over Waterstone every day. I don't get why a tadpole would grow boxing gloves instead of becoming a frog, but you do you. I like magic, but this feels a lot more hocus pocus and a lot less trapdoors and sleight of hand. This guy's the real deal. I don't even think I've seen any strings or anything. We shouldn't be watching. We should be burning this abomination at the stake. This is dark magic. You don't buy those tricks at a hobby shop. Boy, gotta flex and flex and flex. Pro tip, being a gym bro isn't a personality trait, it's a red flag. Dude out here with bigger arms than most Texans. Can I borrow that for no reason at all? What? Why are you looking at me like that? I'm curious. Actually, I think I'm going to borrow that one too. And as for you, you wait here, I'll be right back. Any Pokemon that has tentacles is an automatic win. No need to count the votes again, it can stay. What? You're wondering why Pokemon with tentacles all get a free pass? No comment. And I see you writing that I bit my lip. I expect that to be redacted from the records. I feel like Geodude tries to steal things just to be the hero when he returns them. When I was young, we would nestle up in the arms of a Graveler for one day straight. Its embrace was so tight that it would remove all future needs of physical affection from that day forward. I realize it would drown, but I really want to see this thing cannonball out of an airplane into a very small but deep swimming pool. Oh, isn't that fun? We've got the flaming ponies for the kids, very safe, the most safe you've ever seen. I never expected a unicorn to be so awesome. This one reminds me a lot of Joe Biden. Oh, actually, no. Now this one is Joe Biden. We use magnets in all sorts of science. Down here at the White House, we've got all the best sciences happening, and we have really good magnets. The more magnets, the better, is what I always say. So let's just get them all together now and have a ton of magnets. Is it that far-fetched to imagine myself in a far-fetched enjoying a far-fetched dish of leek and far-fetched? I don't want the birds to have more heads, actually. I'll pass on them. No, I don't think I will. Please, for the love of Arceus, bring back the walking salad. No more bird heads. This is literally just a seal. Are we trying to pull another ECANS, Game Freak? Just decided to smoke pot and throw a National Geographic magazine into the game to ruin our immersion? I'm not mad, Game Freak. I just think you need to do better. You're being a bozo. But a seal with a horn on its head? Perfection. Don't let a word of this reach the press, and if it does, make sure Trump Tower's names are left out of the reports. All right, Ekans and Arbok are a bit more redeemable because the backwards name thing is kind of funny. Mook, on the other hand, does not share this quality. I don't want to sound shellfish, but I'm quite allergic to Seaford. This one can hang out on my special team with Bellsprout and Weepin' Bell. The Gengar line is awesome, and if you don't admit it, you're just lying to try and be different, but admit it, you psychopath. Gengar is obviously one of the greatest Pokemon ever created, if not the best. Who up right now playing with Onyx? This Pokemon is vaguely familiar. I'm not quite sure what it is. Oh, it's Hypno. Epstein had one of these and took it everywhere. That's off the record, by the way. I don't buy imitation crab. It's cheap. Leave it for the peasants. Now, this is a crab that can feed a man of my stature. Many fishermen are saying that I am responsible for the fish in the oceans and deserve nothing but the freshest of gifts from the sea. I have connections. That's why I eat Kingler. This is the kind of thing the Obama administration brought into the public's eye. I love that we have life forms that can be used for mass destruction. But now, the public know we have access to things like this, so we can't get away with using it all willy-nilly. Sentient seeds that act like eggs. I feel like Walking Salad is about to make a comeback. Ding, 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 bingo, I got it right. The Walking Salad, no meat, plants inside. We've got children wearing the skulls of their mothers. Saddest thing you've seen. They can't afford food or anything because capitalism was designed to keep the powerful synonymous with the rich. Now, the people who can fix the system don't want to fix it because it will negatively affect their quality of living since they are already at the top. And this one is just doing it because of childhood trauma. And you know our stance on healthcare. Socialist policies are dangerous because of a slippery slope argument that will be used by anyone trying to say it's dangerous. He kicks stuff. He punches stuff. What that tongue do, though? You all know I have the best words. Who can forget such a timeless classic as Kof Vefe? Nope, look the other way. Nothing to see here to encourage you to think about healthcare anymore. Healthcare's bad. Yucky. No thank you, healthcare. That sounds an awful lot like socialism. Yuck. Nope. I don't know if I should be afraid of it or leave it alone. It doesn't seem very approachable, so I wouldn't imagine it would have a puppy-like personality. Actually, this one I will for sure just leave alone. So is Chansey the equivalent to a chicken in our world? Like, what is it supposed to be? I can't even call it a fairy because it's not a fairy type. Well, that's fun. I like this guy. He's a lot of fun. I think we just get along. I'm not going to make a joke about the fact that it's just a kangaroo. I am, however, going to ask why it's born with a baby in its pouch. I just think, in a world where we've already established the existence of baby Pokemon, why was this one overlooked when it already exists? This is the last time I'm going to say it, but we really need to take a second to appreciate how original the first 151 Pokemon were. The designs are just so unique and outside of the box in the first generation. Anyways, here are a couple seahorses and some goldfishes. Oh, and some starfish that have gems for faces. And what in the bloody name of Arceus is that abomination? Get it away. I'm not going to ask again. Call the Secret Service and have them put this thing down. I don't trust it. I couldn't sleep at night knowing that thing exists in a world with children. The bug she told you not to worry about. Oh no, send this one away with the mime. We don't need to admit it ever existed. Just get rid of it. I mean, I like it. I just don't quite understand what it's supposed to be. I like how they made it sound in the anime. Buzz. I hate its eyes so much. There's something about its eyes that just haunt me. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Me and all my homies hate Pinsir. That's a Sleepy Joe Pokemon for real, off the kizzy on a stack. All my homies got horns. We got more beef than Ash's herd. Lil bro trying to be a big man. You can't step up with such a little splash. If the press asks, I had nothing to do with the incident at the Lake of Rage. It's bad enough that these people think I'm the real-world equivalent to Giovanni. Guess that's what happens when you're a big boss. You ain't ever see me without some bad cat beside me. Well, isn't that nice? This one looks pleasant. I imagine I should have a few of these at the beach houses to transport us through the peninsulas. Perfectly breedable in every way. I'm at a loss for words. I love my daughter. Oh, Ditto's a pretty cool Pokemon, too. They're all adorable in their own ways. Some people like the original, some like the static electric one, some like the mermaid one, and some are just wrong. Justice for Porygon. Porygon did nothing wrong. They told me you'd never believe me. They said no one's going to believe you saw living dinosaurs, but I'm telling you, I did. I mean it. There was the shell one, the slicey one, and the big flying lizard thing, and it was so freaking cool. I wish you could have seen it, but you didn't. I saw it, though, because I was there. So it eats until it's tired, and it sleeps until it's hungry. Write that down, write that down. I like that. Look, I told you I'm over the birds, but these ones are cool because of elements or whatever. Zapdos is edgy, Moltres is kind of sus. Articuno said styles for the birds. Galarian, Moltres, and Articuno are better. Little worm turned to that big dragon. I love how fabulous he is. Strike your pose, king. I got boys in armored trucks more teched out than armored Mewtwo. Test me in these streets and find out what a real legend feels like. This one goes out to my haters. No one's heard of you, but that doesn't make you Mew. No one wants you either. Peace out, my missing nose.